Man, Rooster, it's gotta be 5 o'clock somewhere. Welcome back, everybody.
You guys already know.
I'm Bishop.
I'm Rooster.
We got the refills. Not so grumpy.
Not so. Even though we're going to talk about
a little timid.
a little timid. Who knows? Maybe they have already got a missile locked on our location if we start talking about Putin bad. But
oh shit. Well,
I'm sure everybody is aware that we're on the brink of World War III here. I don't know if you've been seeing what's going on in the news, but
I'm just going to preface this whole conversation by saying the comedy that comes out of my mouth is only timidly to what this young man wants to say. So let's roll with this.
we can't be put in trouble. Oh.
No one puts Putin in the corner.
Seriously though, he's like a little kid with access to a fucking sledgehammer, and he's like, say something again, and all. He's like, bro, you're the one trying to steal that kid's lunch money. Like, why are you fucking freaking out?
I don't know, man. This is not okay.
I keep seeing these back and forths of Putin being like, yeah, we're being threatened and we're not afraid to drop a fucking nuke. Like, we will do it. And then Biden being like, we're going to stand up for Ukraine. Nobody's taking Ukraine. It's like, go ahead and do what you want and we'll fucking destroy the fuck out of you. So, it's not going to be good, I think.
I know. I mean, okay. Let's break. Rewind. Let's rewind this a minute because the gas pipeline that was supplying Eastern Europe, right,
from Russia,
right, was blown up. There's some controversy on who did that, right?
Is it really not known?
No.
I was going to say, who?
Nobody's accepting responsibility for that.
Who could it
be? And now we have the Crimea Bridge being blown up. I mean, I've watched the video probably half a dozen times.
Of it being blown up?
Yes.
Whoa.
Live.
They got a video?
Not live. Not replay.
Live.
I mean, Jesus Christ, I gotta sleep. But that wasn't a truck bomb.
Yeah.
That was not a truck bomb. I don't care what they say. Not going into my personal past on this, but that was not a truck bomb.
I may have some experience with explosives. No admittance here, but
I will tell you, that Russia sanctioned 4 territories into Russian territories that were Ukrainian territories. That's where this all started, okay? Let's talk about that for a second. That's fine. That's what they wanted anyways, right?
Yeah.
They wanted to give those territories the opportunity to reallocate and reunionize with Russia.
The Russian Empire.
Now, here's the thing that I find very interesting, and through social media and all its exploits, we have found out that through Russia media, there is no war being broadcast.
Oh, yeah. They're lying to the fuck out of their people.
There is no conflict.
Right.
There is no trouble.
From what I've seen, they're like showing the people that like they're showing the Russian citizens that the people of Ukraine like want to be liberated and like it's a fight for freedom that they're like trying to liberate the Ukraine. And it's like the Ukrainians are over there defending themselves for their fucking lives, cities getting bombed and stuff. It's like
I feel like this was like an agreement that could have been had in a meeting. Like I'm just saying, whether it was like a private summit or like something like, hey, these people aren't happy with the way you're doing things.
Right.
If you want to come back over, can we do that without having to kill a bunch of people?
Is that an option? Is that possible at all?
Can we do that? Is that like an option on the table? Because we'd much rather do that than have to, threaten nuclear war.
Destroy the entire planet. Like, seriously, holy shit. Fucking crazy.
I don't know. This is your gig. You roll with it, bud. I mean, you tell me what you see, dude, and I will roll off.
Not to mention, like, we're just talking about Russia, not to mention all this activity going on in North Korea and, like, South Korea and Japan and us, like, teaming up. And I don't know if you guys have heard anything about this, but North Korea's been, like, launching missiles at Japan for, like, weeks.
They didn't just launch them. They went over the entire fucking country of Japan into the other side of the Pacific Ocean, going like, look how far we can go.
Just so you know,
we're going.
You're in our range. Here. You're in our range. Just so you know.
So now the Pacific Fleet is there, stopping that shit.
Dude, have you seen that giant Russian submarine?
No.
Dude, it's literally called, like, its nickname is, like, the Destroyer of Worlds. I don't even know.
Great.
And it has... I
just came off a rant about somebody at a gas station.
So it's called Poseidon. And it's got this nuclear torpedo on it that...
A torpedo?
A nuclear torpedo.
Oh,
and so it's been missing for over a week now. It left a Russian port, and nobody knows where it is. Of
course they don't.
It's been missing for a week, and they were literally talking about all it's going to take is firing this nuclear missile in the ocean next to Japan, and then it's going to cause a tsunami that's going to wipe out all of Japan. And it's supposed to be like, it's from what everyone's saying, it's got like the most apocalyptic weapon ever on it, and it's huge. It is huge. Like this submarine is like.
Hanging out with Thanos. That's great.
So massive that you can't even freaking... I'll put a picture of it up right now so you guys can see. It is freaking massive. And it's been missing for a week.
What's not missing?
It's not missing.
It's doing what it's supposed to do.
Putin knows exactly where it is, right?
Great.
So that, combined with the conflict with Korea and Japan, trying to help Japan out, solid that we're on good terms with Japan.
I mean, we talked about this briefly. Is like China is doing their own little thing,
trying to stay neutral, but somewhat.
In some form or fashion, because they're like, our whole economy has been trying to fill like the consumer base of the entire world.
Right.
We can't make $3 brooms. We're not happy.
Right.
But India is sitting back going, oh, go ahead.
Get looped, bitch.
Go ahead. We've been priming everybody for the last
India's
30
just waiting
years.
to take over as the production.
Because they're the second largest producer of consumable goods.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I'm looking at this, I'm like, there's so much power play happening right now. And not to mention, because he wants to talk about it, the whole shit that's going down in Iran. About how...
all I've heard is that we're, like, making sure they don't get nuclear weapons.
No, it has nothing to do with that.
It has nothing to do with that.
It has nothing to do with that.
Okay.
It has everything to do with female rights in that country.
Oh, that makes sense since the Taliban took over. And
they're like, no, Iran? Come on now. Let's rewind here a little bit. The thing is like they've always been in this, it's a Muslim background, Muslim religion, right? They have certain standards, and they're tired of the male tyrannical system that's going on. You literally have entire cities, not just women, but men coming out saying equal rights for men and women.
Yeah.
They're taking off their fucking, I don't know what they call them.
Hijab.
Okay, hijab, whatever. They're taking off their face coverings.
Yeah.
You can see their faces. They're throwing them at government officials. They are done.
Yeah.
They are done with this.
Yeah.
And Iran was, interestingly enough, in a position where they were in renegotiations for nuclear research, right?
Oh.
Let's get this straight. We're talking about World War III here.
Right.
And now all of a sudden, everybody's like, oh, birdie for you, because we're tired of this bullshit.
Yeah. I watched this whole documentary about... it was this woman reporter who went into Iran after the Taliban took over, and it was just showing like all the conditions. And the women never really had a lot of rights, but now that the Taliban have reinstated and really cracked the hammer down.
Are they really that involved in Iran?
Yeah, or it's Iran and Iraq, right? That's like.
Well, Iraq is one side. Iran is completely different.
I know they're like mortal enemies, basically.
Not really.
Because one is backed by the Saudis.
If you walk around with an American flag, they're going to unify.
They'll unify. Don't worry. They'll find a way.
Somebody's throwing a rock at you.
But now, like, women are getting kicked out of schools and, like, you know, they're not allowed to walk around in public and, like, all kinds of crazy shit. So it's like, I understand. I'd be pretty salty.
Afghanistan, yeah, I mean, they've taken over. They've reestablished control back in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Okay, so as far as the rest of the world, I do not know. I will say that honestly. YouTube, don't be angry.
Don't be angry.
But I'm looking at this like, okay, well, for the last, I mean, even when Trump was president, we had multiple flyovers by Russian bombers around Alaska and the West Coast.
Really?
I mean, multiple. I mean, he's always like trying to press that issue.
He's poking the bear.
If there is a freaking submarine missing right now.
Yeah. Dude, with the nuclear torpedoes on it. It's like fire one nuclear torpedo underwater and it fucking causes a tsunami that wipes out all the coasts. Like, as if we aren't doing enough to destroy the planet already.
Well, I'm glad we don't live on the coast.
I know, right? We're nice and safe up in the mountains.
For now.
For now. Dude, that's what I was thinking about global warming and all this shit. If the sea levels rise and everything. I was like, we'll be safe, but everybody from California is going to flood in here.
No, I mean, well, if they can swim. If they can swim.
Right.
The thing is, it's like, simple experiment. Simple experiment. We're talking about nuclear war, rising water levels. If you have nuclear war, that's going to most certainly raise some temperatures.
Most certainly.
So do this little experiment, okay? And this will squelch it all. Squelch it all. Get a glass of water, fill it halfway full of water. Fill the rest with ice so that the water level rises right to the top. Leave it on your counter. Leave it on your counter. What happens? Does it overflow as the ice melts?
No.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Ding, ding, ding.
Because ice
Ding,
is
ding.
less dense than water.
Ding, ding, ding.
Genius.
So,
Scientists.
you can melt every glacier on this goddamn planet. Okay? Will you have some rise?
Probably.
To a degree.
Yeah.
To a degree. What happens to the excess moisture?
Evaporates.
And where does it go?
Into the clouds and rains down?
It goes into the atmosphere, and in the atmosphere, it reconstitutes with other molecules, and it creates a...
Typhoon?
No.
Hurricane?
Okay. He's obviously
I'm not a scientist!
He's thinking about macaroni and cheese. So, actually, it will reconstitute and heal parts of the ozone that have been damaged over the years. So, yes, will we have rising sea levels to a minute degree? But, and the reality is, we're going to have extreme weather patterns. Are we experiencing weather patterns?
Yeah, not here, but...
We are, actually. We are. He just doesn't know it because he's eating pizza rolls in the basement.
What? It's been pretty nice in Colorado. What do you mean?
But, the thing is, it's a natural cycle.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, after every ice age, they've tracked it back for like thousands of years.
People don't need to be worrying about the rising sea levels and the evaporation and the melting of the sea caps and glaciers.
What you need to be worried about is Putin.
No. Unless you like to ice skate on glass, I mean, yes, you need to worry about that. But you also need to worry about the fact that once that happens and all land-based ice forms have actually evaporated, you know what comes next? You said it.
Ice age?
Yes.
Yes, I got it.
Yes. You can always take layers off. You can't put them back on.
Yeah. Right.
Get ready.
Right.
Because you'll see a huge downshift in global temperature.
Yeah.
When it rises, that's an indication of it going to fall. And when it falls, that can last for thousands of years.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it be a micro ice age or an elongated, centuries-long ice age is happening.
But even if an ice age was going to happen, it would take like 1,000 years to develop, right? And then last for 1,000 years.
To a degree. I mean, you factor in what you're talking about with Putin and nuclear war.
Yeah, right.
And now you blanketed the sky with ash. You're going to get cold. You're going to get cold,
right? If you don't get hot from the nuclear blast, you're going to get cold from the fallout.
I mean, you might grow a third arm. Might be good for gathering wood.
It's coming, people.
I don't know.
Build your bunkers.
We got to watch this really close because I feel like this is like the Cold War escalated that nobody's watching.
Yeah. Right.
Like, nuclear threat that nobody's watching.
Right.
And everybody thinks that this is just a farce. It's fine. It's fine. It's a commercial. It's over in 30 seconds.
It's over in 30 seconds.
It's over
commercial.
in 30 seconds. It's fine.
Dude,
that's not the point.
If we go to war, I realize that I'm probably gonna be drafted and gonna be fucking shooting some Russians. So
you won't be going anywhere. Trust me.
What, with my eyeball?
No, it won't be going. You won't be going anywhere because if everything collapses and there's war coming from all ends, the military as it stands will be recalled from positions that they are to reinforce borders. But the point is that the civilians, Americans, if you don't know this, Americans on average own 3 to 1 as far as guns that they own.
Yeah.
And America's pretty good. I mean, come knock on the door.
Right. Speaking of that.
Come knock on the door.
Speaking of that. Bam. Got my concealed carry handgun permit. I would show it to you guys, but
no.
Then you'll see my information.
No. But the thing is that you should always be prepared. As far as Putin goes, I don't know. I'm starting to believe that there is some things going on with his personal health. And and that he is kind of like
losing it.
I won't say that.
Please forgive us, Putin.
I won't say that. I'm just saying.
Don't nuke Colorado first.
Well, we're not that far from NORAD. I mean, I'm like, yeah. Sure wish I was in a different place.
Where else? Where would you go that's safe? Antarctica?
Not anywhere near an information center or a nuclear fucking area where there's goddamn missiles that can be launched as Minutemen missiles.
Yeah.
Just no. That's right. Okay. Put me any place else, right? Because they already know those locations. Come on, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You had to bring this topic up. We gotta
talk about it. We're all gonna die here pretty soon.
Well, I mean, if it happens, just take a lawn chair out with the family with some popcorn
and
just
it.
Watch it.
Wait till the shockwave hits.
You don't want to walk away from that shit.
Right.
I mean, we've all played Fallout.
Right.
You don't want to walk away from that shit.
You don't want to come out mutated.
You don't want to do it. I mean, it's not possible. It's not going to end well for anyone. So, I don't know. Let us know what you would do in a nuclear fallout. Would it be you got a bunker and you're chilling with some Spam and some rice?
For a couple of weeks until the radiation fades?
And are you you're pulling the lawn chair out and you're just like watching the light show because it's all you got. Right. I mean, otherwise...
I think it's easy to imagine a worst case scenario, but my optimistic side thinks that this will blow over eventually into the next giant catastrophe. I don't think the world's going to end in the next decade. I think that
Oh no,
we'll figure this out. You know,
I don't know.
Maybe a nuke or two goes off, but I think the world will continue to evolve.
When you look at IBMs, right?
IBMs. International Ballistic Missiles.
There you go.
Genius.
That's why I was in college. You also have to think about all the countermeasures all the countries have put in place to prevent that.
For sure.
Now, the only one, or the only stuff that they haven't, is like saying a giant submarine that's been missing for a week.
Has been absent. Nobody knows where it is.
That one might draw some concern. I mean, I'm a little choked up right now. But outside of that, hey, good luck, Japan.
You're right in the heat of it all.
I mean,
that's what's clutch about us being so geographically isolated. It's like, yeah, we can still take some hits. Like, it's dangerous, but like compared to the rest of the world, we are geographically isolated.
No.
Compared to the rest of the world,
you're just saying that you're basically a stationary target. you're a stationary target. Like, if you can figure out the coordinates, you know, anybody knows how to actually operate a topo map with, you know, compass and inclementer, and you can sit there and you can go, oh, okay, well, you know, well, let's fire for effect here.
I think the only people who know how to do that are you and Vietnam veterans.
Anybody that's got any military training can figure that one out.
Right.
And we're in this quadrant. We know exactly what the topo here is. Let's not get into this. But I don't know. Let us know your thoughts.
Yes.
Leave the comments down below. If you like it, share it with a friend. Otherwise, we'll be back in, I don't know, a week.
Hopefully.
With refills.
Hopefully.
Oh my God.
As long as
well, you do your job.
nothing tragic happens. Oh, I wasn't saying that. I'm saying there's fingers on buttons. There are fingers on buttons. People are waiting.
I don't think it comes to that. I think it comes to, you know, we're looking at political power restructuring.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
For sure.
I mean, that's what it comes down to. I don't know the end of it yet, though. I'm going to do some more research because,
right.
Of course, the young guy's going to make the old guy think and go, I need to go read some more.
Oh, God. I need to read some more. I need to learn. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. Are we all doomed, or is this just going to blow over?
We'll see you in a few.
Like, share, subscribe. Cheers. That does it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to, you know, that show.